7 quiet shifts that change how you live and work. There is a moment many people recognize. You wake up already tired. Your day fills with messages, tasks, responsibilities, and expectations. By evening, you will be been busy but not deeply satisfied. You did a lot, yet somehow the important things clarity, direction, peace felt untouched. A useful way to think about this is not that life is overwhelming, but that we are often operating without an inner framework. This video is an invitation to build one. Effectiveness is less about managing time and more about managing how we choose to respond, decide, and relate moment by moment. 10 key points from the book. Point number 1: responsibility begins before circumstances. A useful way to think about responsibility is as responsibility. People struggle because reacting feels faster than choosing. In daily life, this shows up as a blaming stress people are timing. What this idea invites us to notice is the pause before reaction. That pause quietly returns power. Example: in traffic, at work, in family conversations, there is often a split second where choice lives. Not control over outcomes, but control over interpretation. Life feels lighter when reactions are no longer automatic. Point number 2: direction creates calm. Clarity reduces friction before action begins. Many people feel busy because their direction is undefined. This appears as saying yes without knowing why. What this idea invites us to notice is the end before the effort. Direction turns effort into alignment. Example: when decisions are filtered through values, fewer explanations are needed. Life becomes simpler, not easier, but clear. Point number 3: integrity builds inner stability. Trust begins internally before it becomes external. People struggle when short term comfort overrides long term respect. Daily life reveals this in broken promises to self. A useful way to think about integrity is self trust in action. Stability grows quietly from kept commitments. Example: when self trust grows, confidence follows naturally, no performance required. Point number 4: importance is often quiet. Not everything urgent is important. Many feel overwhelmed because urgency is loud. Daily life shows this through constant interruption. What this idea invites us to notice is priority beneath noise. Focus becomes an act of self respect. Example: stillness protects what matters most. Attention becomes intentional rather than reactive. Point number 5: mutual benefit is a skill. Collaboration thrives when success is shared. People struggle due to scarcity thinking. This appears in competition where cooperation fits better. A useful way to think about this is shared growth. Relationships deepen when outcomes expand. Example: when conversations shift from winning to understanding, tensions dissolves. Progress becomes collective. Point number 6: listening is transformational. Being heard often matters more than being right. Many listen to respond, not to understand. Daily life reveals this in rushed conversations. What this idea invites us to notice is emotional context. Understanding opens doors logic cannot. Example: listening creates safety, safety creates honesty, honesty creates connection. Point number 7: differences multiply strength. Diversity of perspective creates better solutions. People struggle when difference feels threatening. This shows up in defensiveness. A useful way to think about difference is added capacity. Synergy emerges through respect. Example: growth accelerates when perspectives are integrated, not resisted. Point number 8: renewal is not indulgence. Energy sustains effectiveness. Many people postpone renewal until burnout arises. Daily life shows this is as constant depletion. What this idea invites us to notice is maintenance as wisdom. Renewable protects contribution. Example: rest is not withdrawal, it is preparation. Point number 9: character outlast technique. Skills function best when values guide them. People struggle when tactics replace principles. This appearance appears as short-lived success. You also have to think about the character is long-term leverage. Consistency compounds trust. Example: what lasts is rarely loud. It is reliable. Reliable. Point number 10. Growth is an inside job. External change follows internal alignment. When you wait for conditions to improve, daily life shows hesitation without readiness. What this idea invites us to notice is agency. Growth begins where awareness deepens. Example: life changes when perception matures, action follows naturally. Finally, a useful way to think about effectiveness is not as doing more, but as becoming more intentional with what already exists. When perception shifts, behavior reorganizes itself. Exercise for you. You might want to ask yourself tonight, where today did I react automatically and what choice might I experiment with tomorrow instead? Write it down, no pressure, just clarity. And finally, change does not require force, it responds to awareness. Small shifts practiced consistently reshape entire lives. If this reflection stayed with you, let it stay gently. Take care and move forward thoughtfully. Thank you.